Welcome to the beer table. We are doing a super special episode today from Kramer's Western Town and Pumpkin Patch in North Bellingham on the corner of Hannigan
and Van Dyke.
Van Dyke, yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Holy cow.
We're closer to Linden.
Whatever. All right. Yeah, it's pretty close. On the fringe. So today, we're going to answer the age-old question, beer, pumpkin, do they belong in the same bottle?
Who asked that?
I don't know.
Why not?
Somebody did. This has been a question for at least years now. Maybe 2-3 years. I don't know.
Well, let's drink up.
Let's do it.
What makes a good pumpkin beer?
Well, I think what makes a good pumpkin beer is, well, first of all, you got to be able to taste pumpkin in it, which in a lot of pumpkin beers you don't. It's got to have some spice, but not be over-spiced. Personally, I like to taste a little bit of hop still, which is kind of rare in a pumpkin beer. What do you guys think?
I agree.
Yes, balance. Balance.
Balance, yeah.
You want to taste pumpkin, but you don't want to be overwhelmed by pumpkin.
Or the spice.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
too much spice makes it a harvest ale.
Yeah.
You know, these are pumpkin ales.
And I still want it to taste like beer.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It does, not a dessert
And pumpkin.
Do it again.
You got the
keep going.
tasting, your favorite part of the show, which is what?
Okay, here we go. So here we are at our favorite part of the show, the tasting. We've chosen 6 that were our favorite out of 15. And one I'm drinking here now is Elysian Night Owl out of Seattle, 5.9 proof. And it just meets all the elements of a good pumpkin beer. Nice nose, good start, good middle, and it finishes well.
Yeah, it's fun. It's good. It's good.
It's not overspiced.
Nice spice.
Nice flavors. Yeah.
Spicy, malty.
It's just not overdone. It's a good pumpkin beer.
Yeah. And Elysian does, what, 12 different pumpkin beers, I think?
At least. Yeah.
Yeah.
They only
Yeah.
bottle about 5 of them, but they do a slew of them at Halloween. So,
Not including their stepchildren beer. Jeez.
There you go.
I don't know.
Stepchildren.
Ask the chickens.
No, he's lost his mind again. It's okay. He'll be back. The beer that I chose, this was, and my favorite of the lot, I think. There's a couple that are close. There's a Dogfish Head out of Delaware, which is a great brewery. Boy, do they make some good
90
beers. They make
minute,
some odd beers
120
too,
minute.
but boy, their IPAs start to die for. And this was a very well balanced pumpkin beer. It's not over spiced or pumpkin or anything. You can find the pumpkin. It's allspice, cinnamon, nutmeg. It's got a little bit of everything. But it's at 7% ABV. It's got enough bite that it really smoothed it out and gave it balance. Great beer. I recommend this. If you're
I
looking for
agree.
pumpkin beers,
That is a good
that's one to go
That was
get.
probably one of the best ones. I like that one. That was probably in my top 2.
Yeah, and good carbonation. So if you like, if you're not into craft beers, I think you can drink this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I picked.
And if you're not into pumpkin beers, I think you probably
I agree.
Pumpkin.
I got the Elysian, the Great Pumpkin, which is an imperial pumpkin ale at 8%. I actually got 2 of them, but I'll talk about the next one next. This one was really good, well balanced, good spice, good pumpkin. It wasn't over pumpkin like some of the other ones that we had. Give it a go, boys.
I'm going to.
Do you have some of that? You need to get some. If you don't, I'll drink it all.
I think you should.
Excellent.
Of these, this wasn't it was in the top 6. It wasn't one of my favorites. I thought it was a little bit too spicy towards the end, a little candy-ish for me.
Really?
Yeah.
I liked it quite a bit. But,
me-
we all had different palates.
It's got a huge smoky malt taste. Is one of the things I liked about it.
Nice sweet finish. It's good.
Yeah.
Good beer.
Next one is Dark of the Moon by Elysian, again in Seattle. ABV of 7%. I love stouts. I love ports. This was really well balanced. Not over pumpkin. Well balanced spice. Good overall beer. If you guys like ports and stouts and the darker beers, this is excellent. This would be great for a Halloween party.
Yes. One of my favorites.
Right. And if you think you would never drink a beer with pumpkin in it, try this. I think you'd find that you may change your mind on that, because this really is a great example of just a well done stout with a little bit of something something different in
This is something different. Hey, leave the low and brow alone. Get some of this stuff.
And I messed up on my comment on the last comment. This is the beer that I thought had a big smoky malty
okay.
taste.
Yeah.
Not the Great Pumpkin, both of which I like, but
it. Yeah.
Well, I
Right,
don't think
this
it's going
was-
to take the place of a great stout, but we're
No.
talking seasonal beers. Just good, solid pumpkin
This
stout.
isn't bad.
Oh yeah, no, it's good.
well,
Absolutely.
onto this beer, Laurelwood Brewery Pumpkin Ale. This is one of my favorite breweries out of Portland, Oregon. I like this beer because it fit all the elements of a good beer. It had some pumpkin flavor, it's got maltiness, and it's got 25 IBUs of bitterness, so you can actually taste some hops in it. And it's kind of got a little bit of a caramely taste too. I mean, it's really an excellent beer. I liked it a lot.
One of the things I really liked about this beer is that it has, you smell this beer and it smells like pumpkin pie. Since we're in Washington, it's like going down to Costco, get your big old pumpkin pie, the whipped cream. Here it is.
Smooth.
Right here.
This is smooth beer.
No, it's not smooth. What is it?
Smoothie smooth.
Of course.
I'm not sure that it's actually smoothie smooth, but it's smooth. Okay, there you go.
And the last beer we're going to talk about is Southern Tier out of New York State. This beer, I mean, this is the first time we've tried it. I like this beer because it's kind of a hot beer. It's 8.5 percent. I liked it because it really had a caramely taste that I thought was a sort of a big malty caramely taste. At first, we thought it all kind of smelled like wet hay, but it really does finish nice. And instead of caramely, I'd say more like butterscotch, wouldn't you guys?
Yeah, I tasted butterscotch.
Yeah.
Yes.
But it does have a funky nose on it.
It does. And it's got nice spice, and this was one of the most pumpkin tasting beers that I tried. That and the both of these beers have what I would consider to be quite a bit of pumpkin taste in it. So
This is almost sweet.
Yeah. And
Really?
an imperial. It's an imperial.
it is, yeah,
essentially.
8.6%.
But it stays quite smooth. The high octane doesn't overpower it.
But you could taste. I could taste the heat
Yeah.
on this, but it still doesn't. I mean, I'd still order it.
That's
I
a
mean,
good beer.
It is.
That's
It
a
is.
good beer. That's
think
sweet, the caramel that you were describing.
That butterscotch,
That's a
yeah.
great flavor in there.
All 6 of these, I mean, you can't go wrong if you drink one of these.
No.
Well, and staying in line with what the previous shows, pint or schooner, I'm pretty much schooner on all of them. I might be talked into a pint of the Dark of the Moon, but pretty much schooner for me on all of these, but they were drinkable.
Yeah,
Very
there you go.
drinkable.
Yeah, fun. So to go back to the age-old question, pumpkin beer, yes or no? We kind of felt no here. Just down the line.
Pumpkin
I mean,
food.
here's your original Buffalo Bills pumpkin beer. It ain't working, Bill. It just didn't work out. Sam
got
Adams
buffaloed on that one.
I don't know what you got going in there, but there might have been pumpkin. There was all kinds of other weird stuff in that beer. Just a lot of these. These are kind of novelty beers, and they're probably having fun with them. But boy, I found these a little hard to drink. How about you boys?
We adjectives like diapers and gasoline and just too crafty.
Wait a minute. You know what? I've never tasted a diaper. You got to expand on that.
It smelled like a diaper.
Oh, okay. Well, that's
was-
different. All
it
right.
tasted like
I made that was a black.
pumpkin
And this is just our personal taste. I wouldn't say all of these are undrinkable, but if
You're
you're gonna
right.
you're gonna drink a pumpkin beer, we're all pretty much in agreement. Drink the 6 we talked about earlier.
Make sure it
Right.
tastes like a freaking pumpkin at
Yeah.
least.
And there were
good
some in this
mercy.
that weren't too bad, but there were some of these that were simply not good at all.
They don't fit our criteria.
No, they don't. And I got to tell you this. I can tell you what Gary's favorite label is. Producer, can you get a close up on this bad boy? Come on. Oh yeah, I saw that, Lenzo. Uh-huh. Gary loves this label.
I do. I want to marry that label.
pumpkin frisk.
You know what? I am a justice of peace. May I pronounce you?
God.
Bottling man. Whatever you do
You
with
guys
that
gotta
bottle is
see
up
that
to
label.
you.
I think this label's been
Next.
it's been doctored.
It's been
In closing, we would like to thank Dan for having us out to Kramer's Western Town and Pumpkin Patch.
And
Dan, get your bad
Brothel.
self in here.
It's not a brothel.
Come on, get on in
Yeah,
here,
come on
Dan.
Come in the middle here.
There we go.
There you go.
And Dan's Pumpkin Patch is open Fridays through Sundays, right? Through
Yeah.
the end of October.
4 weekends in October.
There you go. So come on
We've
out
got
and get a
petting zoo,
pumpkin.
we got cow milking.
John will be in the petting zoo to be petted, of course.
And you do rides, right?
Yeah, he
no,
likes
no.
that.
Cut,
Let-
cut.
No.
No, seriously, we have a good time here at Kramer's Western Town Pumpkin Patch. We got lots of things for the kids to do. We got free admission.
Wow.
No admission. We have a Clydesdale you can ride. We got ponies to ride. We have a place for the kids to play. We give a draft horse wagon ride down to the pumpkin patch. It's free. Looking for you to come out this weekend, and we're open between 9 and 5 on the weekends, 4 weekends before in October.
And you have to bring your own pumpkin beer.
Yeah.
And
If he
buy
allows you.
pumpkin.
And you guys have seen what he's got out here. I mean, this is all fun stuff.
Yeah, absolutely.
place.
We
Lots of
appreciate you
pumpkins.
letting us
Appreciate
come
you.
out.
Dan, thank you
Good
so much
fun.
for having us.
Thanks,
We
man.
appreciate it. Beautiful night.